Hey guys, Lynton here, and in this video I want to talk to you about why the worst and dumbest thing you can do in any business, in any online business, whether it's in fitness, coaching, health, anything, is to jump straight into Facebook and Instagram advertising. Now, I highly and strongly recommend anyone who's new to business and has not yet got a client, or has one client and that's a friend of a friend or a family friend or whatever it might be, you need to get a handful of clients up your sleeve before you jump into advertising and look to build your business with advertising. Now, advertising is extremely powerful. It is where the rubber meets the road, and once you get there and you get that working, it is the only thing you necessarily need to build a very strong, a very successful business. Now, the reason why I recommend not jumping straight into that is because when you're in the start, you kind of need to put your training wheels on. You're not going to be the best converter. You're not going to be the best at delivering programs. You're not going to have the best systems yet. You're not going to be charging the right prices because you might not have that belief in yourself as of yet. And as a result, you need to have a little bit of training. You need to have a little bit of live testing. You need to have a little bit of, testing the theories that you have put together to allow you to start getting results, seeing those results you get for those clients, getting that feedback positive loop, which will give you the confidence, which will help you in turn close higher prices, close at a higher rate, and move forward from there on in. Once again, if you're doing advertising and you haven't had a sales call yet, you haven't converted a client, lo and behold, your first call is going to be terrible. You are going to be terrible. Your second one, slightly better, but still terrible. Your third one, slightly better, but still terrible. Would you want to be wasting that and risking that while putting money into advertising and losing those opportunities? I highly recommend to people, ideally you want to pick up about 3 or 4 high-paying online clients within your niche with free tactics, with free strategies before you move into the advertising side of things. Why? Getting just one client's not enough. It is not replicable. If you do it 3 or 4 times, you've proven it yourself. 3 or 4 times can be done 300 or 400 times. It's been done again and again and again, and by the 3rd or 4th time, it is a proven format. Anyone can get one client with luck. When it comes to the second client, the 3rd client, the 4th client, it is no longer luck. You're on the right path. You're proving that to yourself. So you know you have the right niche, you know you have the right message, and you're able to attract people towards you. Secondly, everybody undervalues themselves. Where the first few clients that you get, generally you're not going to charge what you're going to charge on your 100th client. Why? Because your perceived value yourself, you don't know what you're worth as of yet. You do not know your worth until you start to get some clients. You start to see how great your coaching is, how great their results are, and when these clients start saying to you, I would have paid double what you charge me, you're going to start going, you know what, you're right. My services are phenomenal. The results I'm getting are phenomenal. Why am I charging these cheap prices? But you have to go through that process to get that confidence, to get that capacity and get that confidence in yourself to be able to communicate that and pitch that in a believable and a trustworthy way where you have full belief in what you're delivering and what you're charging for that as well. Thirdly, you want to be able to test your services, test your systems as well. You want to test your programming capacity, you want to test your systems and so on and so forth. You don't want to be getting, straight into advertising and getting 2 or 3 clients. You're paying for advertising, you get 2 or 3 clients, and then the whole system of delivering the programs falls apart, or the stuff you haven't tested doesn't work, and as a result you're running behind time, and then the clients get upset and say, hey, I want a full refund, or whatever it might be. You don't want to live test with advertising your systems, your capacity to convert on the phone, and your capacity to attract clients in your niche. Once you've had those 3 or 4 clients, you have the confidence in yourself, the confidence in your system, but more importantly, you also have cash flow coming in. With that cash flow, what are you able to do? Reinvest a small portion of that into advertising. As a result, you have less fear because you're not actually forking out your own money. If you make $3,000 off 3 clients and you put back in $300 of that money you've made into advertising, it's less risky, it's less scary than if, for example, you'd made $0 and you put in $300 of your own money. You need to have some money to invest. Every good business person knows that building businesses takes cash flow and takes cash. You need to have money. But unfortunately, if you're only putting in $5, $10 and you're fearing that you're going to lose that because that's all the money you've got, well, it's never going to be successful. It's set up to fail. But if you get these clients and you make, say, $3,000 and you put in $300, you put in $400, you put in $500, whatever it might be, you can do it with confidence, you can give it the time it deserves, and you also have that cash flow coming through that you can still pay your bills, you can do what you need to do, and you have that confidence that cash is coming in, so you're not actually going to go backwards. These are very, very critical things. Facebook, Instagram advertising, extraordinarily powerful, but generally won't work on your first go if you only have $5 to spend. If you only have $5 or $10 to spend, guys, I highly recommend never go near Facebook or Instagram advertising. You're not going to give it the time, the learnings that you require to actually get it into a profitable format to take you to the next level. You need to have some funds, and you need to have the capacity to wait and not freak out. If you have $300 in there, not turn it off after $3 is spent, going, oh, this isn't going to work, this is too scary. Not sleeping the night before because all you're doing is thinking about that. It is very, very important, time and time again. And anytime someone who doesn't listen to that advice generally falls into those traps, and it's very, very predictable, unfortunately. So if you're listening to this video, you have an online fitness business, or you're thinking about starting an online fitness business, and you're thinking and learning about Facebook and Instagram advertising right now, please stop. Your goal is to work on your niche, your offer, your irresistible message, your packages, and your delivery. Nail that first. Get 3 or 4 high-paying clients in your niche. Give yourself that confidence. Test out the formats. Get a couple of testimonials from these people. Then jump in advertising and douse the fire with petrol. That's really what you want to do. That's what it's used for, and hopefully that makes sense.